Hi tribe, welcome back to the channel. My name is Kelly and my beautiful wife Becky is currently working, but we are going to go and meet our family in the local park for the first time since all this social distancing started, for our nephew's birthday and Becky's brother's birthday as well. So we're really excited actually seeing people that aren't virtual on the computer. Even if we do have to sort of keep our distance for a bit. Willow's awake. Oh, I think I can hear Ayla now. Hello, you've thrown all your blankets out. Did you have a nice sleep? Yeah, you've thrown all your blankets on the floor, haven't you? Ayla sleeps outside because she just doesn't like to sleep in a cot. Girls are just having a quick snack, an apple, before we go out because their lunch is going to be a little bit late. So I'm just going to go and make the picnic. I'm not sure if we told you about our table situation. But we picked up some free chairs that someone was giving away that I thought would be a great idea to upcycle. This all escalated really quickly in the evening. We needed a bigger table anyway with proper chairs because we only had 4 seats and there's now 5 of us. So Becky then ordered a 6-seater table, and now we've got this massive table with chairs that don't match that I don't think I'm going to bother upcycling. So we need new chairs, but the whole table just takes up our whole front room and I'm not entirely sure it matches. So we've got a very odd table, massive, that takes up most of our space. So here it is, taking up most of the front room. Take all the knobs off of this because the twins just keep going into it. Here's one of my creations, upcycling things that I'm doing for the twins' room. So it's all a bit of a mess in here at the minute, but that just seems to be how we live. Get on me! Don't put it on me! We're going out in the rain! En route, but I think it's going to rain. In fact, I think it is raining. Wish us luck. This is my sister. Do you think we look alike? I'll see if I can hand her the camera in a minute so you can get a better look of her, so we're not having to stay socially distant. It is so cold and it's raining, so we've just got here, but when we've eaten, but I think we might have to go again because it's raining.
Thanks for being here.
I'm going to try and film this again. I have tried to film it multiple times, but I just don't feel that anything that I say is poignant enough to touch on what is going on in the world right now with George Floyd. But I didn't want to let this week's vlog go without bringing attention to it. There's nothing that I'm going to be able to say that hasn't been said a million times, and I don't think I'll be able to say it well enough to do anything justice. Just know that us as a channel are sending out healing vibes, and we are doing our bit to make a change. I mean, we are raising multi-ethnical children, and it has made me reassess how we're raising them and how devastating it must be for people to have to deal with these types of injustice and total inequality. as the twins are getting older, people are noticing that their skin isn't as fair, and I can only, it makes me feel so sad to think that somebody's skin colour could influence how they get treated in life. And I do not want that for my children, and I don't want that for the children of the world. So I stand tall, and I hope that eventually in a few years' time this will just be a moment in history that has changing the course of this racism and police brutality. I mean, I don't want to get into the politics, and I don't want to offend anybody here, but I just want to say, love one another. Let's just move forward in the way that we do things, so that eventually nobody's skin colour, sexuality or gender matters, and we can treat each other equally.
Kel is walking the dogs. We've just had dinner. It's been a really lovely day. Great to see everyone and let the kids run around again. Didn't really get to speak to anyone properly because I was just chasing the kids around. They love going up and down the stairs of the bandstand. They had lots of fun, just letting them run off the last bit of steam and then get them ready for bed, and probably go to bed myself. I'm knackered.
I love my kids being small, but what I find really hard to deal with is just constant mess everywhere. I cannot wait for when most of their toys can be up in their bedroom and tucked away. I just constantly feel like the wall's closing in on me. It just drives me nuts. Does anybody else feel like that? I mean, we live in a small house, and I think I spoke to you about the table earlier, but it just gets made worse by toys. Maybe we should go a bit more minimalist and have a good clear out.
Wow. 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 Row, row your boat gently down the please. Oh, you're so kind. What about this one? 1, 2, 3. Oh,
It's been a bit of a strange day, really, meeting everybody again and trying to be socially distanced and making the kids, and it was really hard, and I kept feeling like the police were going to come along and tell us that we weren't allowed to see each other. Did you think that as well?
Yeah.
And then it started raining and everyone wanted to get under a tree, and it was become a little bit more difficult to actually socially distance, and I just don't know how. It's just such strange times of knowing what's evolving and what's allowed and what's not allowed. With everything that's going on, really, even with George Floyd right now, it's just,
there's a lot of unrest.
Yeah, and I think you can feel that because, like, a lot of my friends and my family that I've spoken to, they're just feeling really unsettled, and they're not even sure why they're feeling unsettled. We've had a bit of a strange week ourselves this week. It's been a bit mundane and a bit like we're just falling into a rhythm, but with nobody else in our lives. So hopefully next week things will be changing for the better. Can it be possible to film with babies around?
Please.
Please subscribe.
Please.
Please.
Please. Please.
Please subscribe. Please.
Please.
Are you going to let me finish today's vlog?
So cheeky.
Please.
Oh, hello.
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again next week. Hopefully it won't be as crazy, and we might be able to actually She's just saying please and please and please.
So please like and subscribe. Say it to the camera. Say it there. Say please like and subscribe.
Subscribe.
Subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like.
I don't even know how this ends is going to go, so I apologise now. And we'll just see you next week for another vlog, and in the meantime we've got some other content coming out in the week, so keep an eye out, and we'll see you again soon.
Do 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 do.